Hello students, as you know, I ended the first lesson of First Flight. This book is First Flight, and the name of the lesson was A Letter to God. Today I am going to start with the first poem of this book, that is Dust of Snow. The poem has been composed by Robert Frost. Robert Frost was a well-known American poet of his time. Even today, he has great place in the world of English literature. Students, this poem contains only 8 lines. This is very short poem. Even then, this poem has a deep meaning. A deep meaning is hidden in the poem. First, I will describe you the poem as it goes, and at the end of the explanation, I will tell you what is the deep meaning or hidden meaning of the poem. So, let's start. The way a crow shook down on me the dust of snow from a hemlock tree has given my heart a change of mood and saved some part of a day I had rued. Students, here in first line, the way means the manner a crow shook down the dust of snow on the poet from a hemlock tree changed the mood of the poet. Perhaps he was in a depressed mood or sad mood, but as the crow who was sitting on the branch of a hemlock tree shook that branch with its movements, and some particles of snow fell on the poet, and when the particles fell on the poet, he felt happy. His worries gone away. He forgot what was he thinking. He became happy and thought that he saved rest of the day from being rude. It is very simple when we describe it, but something deep is hidden in the poem. Going to tell you what is the hidden meaning of all these 8 lines. Just listen to me, students, attentively. First of all, I will tell you everything has 2 aspects, negative or positive. So it depends on our thinking, the way we take a thing, in a negative way or in a positive way. It completely depends on our outlook. How do we take a thing, positively or negatively? Sometimes a thing that looks trivial, unimportant, can be the cause of our happiness, as the poet has described in the first stanza, that a crow who was sitting on the branch of a hemlock tree, and when some particles of the snow fell on the poet when the crow shook the branch from its movement, changed his mood completely. He was in a sad mood, but now he was feeling better. This small incident diverted his mind from the thought that was the cause of his depressed and unhappy mood. He says this incident saved his rest of the day from being rude. Students, hemlock tree and crow are not considered good by us. In the poem, the poet has described these two things. And hemlock tree is a poisonous tree, that's why we do not consider it good for us. And crow, it's considered a symbol of bad omen, ill omen. We do not welcome a crow when we see it. But in the poem, the poet has left their negative aspects. He has highlighted the positivity of these two negative things in his poem. Students, the way he has described, just try to listen to carefully. When the eyes fell on him, his mind diverted from his sad thought, and it may be his eyes fell on the beauty of the nature. It was snow all around, and the beauty of the nature was on its peak, and that changed his mood, and he became happy for the rest of the day, leaving all his worries away for that moment. And you can think how the poet has tried to find out positivity from negativity. It means some lesson is there. Anything is not negative completely. We can hope for some positivity even in negative situations. We should not be hopeless. Some hope is always there in natural objects or phenomenon. So according to my point of view, the poet wants to say that everything in the world has positive energy, what we see as a source of negative energy. It means there is always possibility of positivity in negativity. Sometimes they can be source of positive energy for us. So these two things that poet has described in his poem, first is hemlock tree and second a crow. These things are considered symbol of sorrow or unpleasant things, are the cause of the change of the poet's mood. At the end, we can say the poet of this poem is or was, you can say, an optimistic person who thinks that negative things have also positive energy. We should pay attention to the positive aspect of life to be happy. Students, I am ending my lesson here, and listen to the video if you didn't understand. It will help you a lot. And students, you have to do these questions thinking about the poem. You will get 3 questions and you have to do all these 3 questions in your copy.